Good evening, friends, brethren, and beta readers. Our internet and email have been hit or miss for over a month, making it impossible to post to my CCD channel, that's Cradle Catholic Dummy. Our old 1986 copper DSL phone line is being phased out, according to a telephone technician. Unbelievably, a high-speed connection became available on the corner of our property. This new company buried 175 feet of R11 coaxial cable and pulled it into our home for free. They also buried conduit so that I can upgrade to fiber when it becomes available. Do I think this is divine intervention? Not really, but I gave the COS team a thumbs up anyway. Our upload speed is now 20 times faster. It used to take me an hour to upload one of my 5-minute CCD videos. Praise the Lord. Over the past 2 weeks, we were 100% no internet, which was bittersweet. I was out of touch with all the massive No Kings protests. There is news about AI taking over jobs and putting people out of work. Getting back online is ongoing. Talk about technical overload. This is just the passwords that I have to change on all kinds of things. There's probably 30 different things, and you wouldn't think about them until you have to get a new internet provider. Also, along with the passwords, here are some of the things that I had to be changed also in our home. In the office, I have 2 computers, had to have new passwords and emails. There's one phone I had to hook up, one remote switch that I control lighting with. In our front room we had a smart TV with a Facebook portal that we can ask information or control stuff with. We have a picture frame that sends those pictures to all of our family. We have 2 phones. And then we have TiVo. In the dining room we have a security camera. We have security cameras outside, mainly so we don't let our dog out when deer are out there, or mountain lions. We've had that, so that if the lights are on, we keep the dog in. In the bedroom we have another smart TV. We have the Echo Dots, 3 of them throughout the house, and that's just an example of this technical overload that takes care of all our gadgets. And when a new router is put in your house, you have all the 2-factor verifications, and that requires emails, and our old anyway, it's a nightmare. I just experienced AI taking over human roles in the call centers. I do see this as a big problem because I needed to talk to call centers, and the majority of them were AI, sweet sounding AI, probably to hold my temper down. But anyway, I think all of this overload is harmful for our brains. The new Pope, Pope Leo XIV, warns about the harm AI could bring to the human race. In a letter he published in Italian on October 28th, his warning reads, "We are aware of the difficulties hyperdigitalization can fragment attention," and I think this is true with children especially. "The crisis of relationships can wound the psychic," he also says, "and social insecurities and inequities can extinguish desire," and I think we become just brain dumb. He goes on about Catholic education as an opportunity and a possible solution, but I don't see it likely to help. I've been wondering if all the popes should be included in the No Kings movement. Maybe so. The last pope, Pope Francis, upset me so many times that I had to go to confession for the lack of respect and disdain I had for him. Interestingly, the confessional priest said he had similar feelings about this pope and reminded me that is why we need to love, not hate. More importantly, to forgive. Forgiveness is more for ourselves than for our foe. Hate is such an informal sin, it's not even one of the Hebrew 10 Commandments. So, with that, I've often reflected on seeing at an event when an Italian woman tried to kiss the fisherman's ring, the Pope's ring, and Pope Francis yanking his hand back away. I always looked at this strong message that he did not, I always looked at the strong visual message that he did not consider himself a king. In fact, Francis changed the landscape in several ways. Unlike his predecessors, he didn't live in a granular the palace. He chose to live to occupy a suite of rooms at the Vatican Hotel. He carried his own bags into meetings. He traveled around in the back of a small Fiat rather than the limousines used by his predecessors. He did use the Pope Mobile though, he had to. Pope Francis' personal net worth at the time of his death was estimated at just $100, with no assets to his name. When I found out this information, I'd better quit being so judgmental. Waiting till the day after Easter was honorable. Infinite peace to you, Pope Francis, our 266th Holy Father of the Roman Catholic Church. Now that we've moved on to the current Pope, I haven't been able to determine whether Pope Leo is friend or foe. Pope Leo XIV is already warning about the harm AI could bring to the human race. As a spiritual leader, I think he is on track with this, and I pray that he doesn't try to play king. I do think he's going to allow traditional masses, which I'm in favor for that. Not all the time, but I do like to attend them on certain occasions. Now I'm wondering if Jesus ever called himself king. Attending Catholic schools for 8 years and attending Mass for over 70 years regularly, I don't know. Now with high-speed internet and AI, I'll be looking into the question of Christ the King and post my findings next week. Thank you. Take care and infinite peace to all. Check in next week. I'm going to be doing some deep diving into the question of Christ the King. Good night.